Alright, it took me a little bit to start the stream because I was trying to figure out how to go live to YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch at the same time through my OBS Streamlabs. And okay, the YouTube one's running. I can see that. I'm gonna check it real quick on the other two platforms. Let's see. I am not live on TikTok. Let me check Twitch. Am I live on Twitch right now? I am not live on Twitch right now. Okay, so I don't know how to do that. I didn't stream yesterday because I was doing mostly festival, and when I wasn't playing festival, I was mostly playing with friends on either normal zero build or normal builds, or I was doing go-go-did. So I didn't stream yesterday, therefore I'm still at 45, which is what I was the day before. I'm not gonna set a goal anymore. I'm just going to stream, get percentage. I mean, the goal's still gonna be 55% for this stream, but I mean, even if we don't get it, I don't care. As long as we go up a little bit. But yeah, I should be live for a while, maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, and whatever percentage we get in that time, we're either gonna get less than 55, we're gonna get 55, or we're gonna get more than 55. Just whatever we get in 4 hours. Oh, we're good. Hopefully we don't go down though, because if I spend 4 hours playing ranked and end up being less than 45, that's gonna be a problem. Nah, that's actually gonna make me mad. But as long as we go up, I'll be satisfied. I don't care what happens to my rank, as long as we're higher than 45 by the time I end the stream. The only thing that I don't want to happen is to be less than 45 by the time I end the stream. Excuse me. Alright, so basically the strat I've been doing, the OG BushCampDad strat is just wait till the end of the bus, pull out your glider, and then go to the side of zone in the water. The side of zone that's closest to storm. But the way I've been doing it now, because I've seen BushCampDad, he fishes a lot, and there's a lot of fish spots at this spot right here. So what I'll usually do is I'll wait till the end of the bus still, jump out, pull up my glider, and then I'll glide towards this spot over here where I just marked. And I'll just wait for the first zone to come out, and then instead of going to where the zone's at, even if it's not over here, I'll still come over here to this island. I yawned. But yeah, I'll still come over to this island. And what I'll do is I'll just go into the water way behind as far as I can to the barrier. And I'll just turn around and look at the island and sit there in the water until either the zone forces me to go forward, or when I reach a certain placement. Usually if there's a good zone, like this isn't the zone for it, but usually if the zone comes out all the way to the barrier, which is about right here, then I'll sit with my back against the barrier, and usually that allows me to sit in the water until top 25, and then I'll come to this island right here that I marked. But if it's a zone like the one that I have now, where where the circle's pretty close to the island, the edge of the circle's pretty close to the island, then I'll still sit at the water, but I won't make it till top 25. I'll just go until the storm pushes me closer to the island, until eventually I'm on the island, and I'll sit on the island and fish. It's usually better whenever I can sit in the waters till 25, because then I'm already getting good placement, and I can just go to the island, fish, get some white heels from fishing, and then survive. And I can, with fish, I can like kind of storm camp for a little bit, which will help me get even more placement. And that's when I get super high, but I can still do pretty good with zones like this. I just gotta sometimes hope that there's nobody at the island. Sometimes I'll have bad games where there's people at the island. But usually when there's not, I can just go to island and fish, and I'll survive a long time. Doing this strat, I usually average about 1 to 2% per game. If I do really, really good and get super far in the game, I'll occasionally get 3%. But 3% is the highest I've ever gotten in champion lobby doing this strat. Oh, I forgot to turn my thing back on. The percentages. There we go. There we go. I had turned them off because my last stream, I was just doing a low warm-up session. I wasn't doing ranked, so I turned them off on the overlay. I forgot to turn them back on until just now. I checked the Streamlabs, and I seen that they weren't on there. I was like, wait, something's missing, and I remembered the text isn't there showing my percentage. Alright, now I'll start going. This is usually kind of good because I'm top 41 right now. Usually that's about what I am when I get a zone like this. But when I get a zone like this, usually by the time I start rotating towards this island right here, I'm usually about top 40 or maybe like 35 or something. And I can usually get to, by the time I get to the island, I'm either top 30 or 35 at least. So the fact I'm top 38 right now is pretty good because I'm making good placement. I'm just gonna hope that there's nobody here at this island by the time I get there. Okay, island is now out of zone, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep going to it. It looks like someone was here because there's loot all over the place. Someone was here, so I'm gonna hope that they left by now so that I can have the island to myself. If they left shield breakers here, that's good because that'll lower my time fishing. Shockwaves are good, I'll take those. Looks like I'm gonna have to fish with the rod. Oh yeah, I was top 37 though when I got to this island. which is still pretty good. I usually have like top 30, top 35, but 37 isn't too bad. At least I still made it here. There's nobody here. I'm hoping for 2% games only, because if I have 2% games only, that means that I can play 5 games and get 10%, which should only take me about 2.5 hours. Yeah, it should only take me like 2.5 hours to get 55%, and then I'll keep I'll stay live for the rest of the 4 hours and hopefully hit 60 or more. But I mean, it's only a wish, right? It's not. That doesn't mean it's gonna happen. It'd be great if that did happen, and I'll end the stream with like 55%. But I'm not gonna count on it because there's a chance that it might not happen. There's a chance that it might happen, but might not. I'll fish this side first, but I want to make sure I'm in storm by the time I go fish that side over there. That way nobody is really paying attention to me. I'm doing good with heels though. I want to be seeing floppers. Floppers are small fries, but mostly floppers right now. From fishing holes, I want to see mostly floppers. When I stop fishing the fishing holes, then I'm fine with getting mostly small fries, which is probably what it's going to give me anyway. Why am I at 285 ping? Use bandages and keep healing. I mean, keep fishing. I'll go and use the bandages, that way I can that way I don't have to drop them when I have to leave, and I'll have an empty slot after using them, and I'll just pick up the floppers in the slot. Hopefully I can get these floppers pretty fast. I want to try to I have one more right here. I want to try to get 3 more by the time I use up all my bandages, that way I can just pick up the 4. Alright, so I need 2 more. Alright, I need 1 more. Okay. There's no more fishing spots, so I'm just going to fish the normal water and hope to get 1 more flopper. I can stay here for a little bit longer because I still got a little bit of bandages. I want to get a flopper before I run out of bandages. Oh look, there's a fishing spot right there still. I didn't see that. It's blood blending in. That'll increase my chances to get a flopper. Yep. I'm not gonna run straight to zone yet because the storm is moving pretty slow, so I can afford to stay out of the circle for a little bit to farm mats or whatever. I'm mostly gonna use this time to farm mats though. try to get max stone. And then we get max wood. I'll farm any metal that I see. But if I don't get a lot of metal, that's fine. I mostly want max stone and max wood. Oh wait, I'm not in zone. I don't think. Yeah, I'm not in zone. When I turn sideways, that's like I see on the map. No, I'm not in zone. Am I in zone now? I actually don't know. I'll just wait for it to get closer. If I'm slightly in zone, I'll stay here. If I'm not, then I'll just go forward again. I may be in zone if I scoot all the way to the end. I'll see. It's gonna be like a half and half cone. Yeah, I think I might be. Barely? That's actually insane, bro. Look at that. I'm barely in zone right there. It's crazy. It's crazy how close I am right there, bro. Bro, I'm so close. Only the front of my cap is in the circle, but that's enough too. Well, it's not in the circle, but like when I'm sitting forward, you can see only the front of my cap is sticking outside of the storm, and that's enough to keep me from taking health. I'm gonna like stop at this gas station over here. Maybe find some heals because I brought my fishing rod in case I can fish. But it doesn't look like there's gonna be any water in the later circles, so I'm gonna try to find some heals that I can carry, some white heals I can carry, and then drop my fishing rod for that. There's a guy right here. He just landed here. Oh my god. He just ran right over my cone. Alright, I'm gonna let him go first. He's up there. I'm gonna let him go to the circle first, and then I'll follow him from far behind. I still got 41 seconds before I gotta go, so I'm gonna let him go to the circle now. I'm gonna wait for the rest of this 35 seconds, and then rotate last second. Those people are dying fast. It already went from, I seen it go from top 9 to top 6 in under a minute. So, since people are dying fast, I could get pretty good placement within this next 12 seconds while I wait for zone to start changing. It's a 5 tick right now. Glad I checked that because I am aware of when it changes, but I wasn't sure what zone we were on, so I'm glad I checked that, so I'm aware it's a 5 tick. In case I have to sit and storm for a little bit, I know when I gotta heal. Okay, top 5. If I get top 2, I want it to the storm, not to the player. So basically, if whoever gets to the top 2, that will give me a free win. I mean, they'll get a free win, because if all they have to do is kill the 3rd place player, and they'll get a free win because I'll die to storm once I notice that it's top 2. Mother, oh my god, bro. Of course it was this little kid too that was on me at the gas station. Freaking little kid camping in a cone. You better have been champion or unreal, because if you were elite and I go down. Okay, it was an elite, but I still got 3%. It's good. 3% is good. I was hoping to get at least 2, because that's usually what I get, but 3 is even better. I'll take that. %. So far, because of that game, so far we're on track to get 55. And then let me see, that game was 25 minutes long. I've been live for 25 minutes, so that game was 25 minutes long. Let's say, on average, every game lasts about that long. So 25, 50, 100. So 4 games is 100 minutes, which comes out to an hour and 40 minutes. So in 4 games, if I can average about 2%, that's 8%. That's 8% in 4 games. But I already got 3% in this game. So if I break down that 8%, If I get 3 in this game, which I did, and then the other 3 games I get 2% each, that's 6. That's 6%, and plus the 3 from this one, that's 9%. So within 4 games, so within the hour and 40 minutes, if it's counting this one as 3%, if I can get at least 2% in my next 3 games, that'll be 9%, which will put me at 54% by the 1 hour 40 minute mark, which means that I should hit 55, which is my original goal for today. I should hit 55, possibly by the 2 hour point, or a few minutes past the 2 hour point. That'll already be my 55%, and then I'll still have another 2 hours to get additional percentage. So if I can keep this pace up, doing this good, I might possibly get over 60, which will get me sort of close to what I left off on, because let me see, I skipped out on stream yesterday, and the day before I'm pretty sure I was supposed to hit 55, but that's because I didn't hit my goal of 40 the day before that. So that day I was really supposed to hit 60. So yesterday I was supposed to hit 70. So today I should be hitting 80. So I'm far behind. I should be hitting 80 today. So if I can get well past 60 today, which I'm not gonna say I am, because I don't want to jinx myself and I don't want to give myself false hope. But if I can get myself well past 60 today, that will do pretty good, because then while I'm supposed to be getting 90 tomorrow, I might possibly be able to push for 80 tomorrow, depending on how good I do. And then I should be hitting Unreal the day after tomorrow, but that's probably not gonna happen. But I might hit Unreal within 3 days from now, if I keep this same grind up. So yeah, I'm gonna go on mute for the early game like I did, because the early game's kind of boring, and unless I'm talking to chat, there's really no point I should be talking. So I'm just gonna go on mute. Unless I see something in chat, I'll reply, or I'll come back on the mic when I'm rotating to island. Okay, this is a pretty good zone. Because my back is to the barrier and I'm slightly in circle. So a pretty good zone. I might possibly be able to sit in the water until top 25. It depends how it closes though. Because usually when I get this type of zone, my back is to the barrier, I'm in circle, but the zone pulls this way. This time the zone's pulling this way. Usually when I sit in the water until top 25, it's because the zone's pulling this way. But when it's pulling this way, I can get pretty close to it too, sitting in water. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm just gonna go on mute though until I rotate, or if I see something in chat, I'll reply to it. BushCampDad right now is he's currently at that same island. He's in Storm right now though, but he's currently at that same island right there, fishing, and he's playing zero build right now though. He's on Unreal in both already. But yeah, he's an Unreal. Champion players can still get paired to Unreal, so there's a slight chance that if I were to play zero build right now and ready up at the same time as him, I might get in this game. But I'm not gonna do that because I just wanna. Actually, no. I just realized that'd be zero build. I would have to be in champion zero build, which I'm not. I wouldn't be able to get in this game. I can get in this game if he played builds, because I'm in champion. But in zero build, I'm only plat 3, so I couldn't get in this game in zero build. He would have to play builds, and then I can try to ready up at the same time as him, and then I could get in this game possibly. He just died. He went down. No wait. He went up. I think. No, he went down 19 placements in Unreal zero build. He's now 4,471 Unreal. He died top 13. He was rotating to zone. He had a airbending in Storm, and as he was rotating, there was a kid with a waterbending waiting in the circle for him as he got there. Alright, since the zone is like right on the edge, most likely it's not going to be in zone on the next circle, so I'm going to go ahead and come in and start fishing so I can get a little bit of time fishing before the zone fully covers it. By the loot on the floor, there has been somebody here before, but hopefully they left by now. I'm getting here around the same time, a little bit later in the game than last game, which is great. Last game I got here in top 38. This game, I'm getting here in top 34. So hopefully that means that by the time I get done fishing and everything, and when the zone covers me and stuff, I should be able to stay here until like top 15, maybe 15 or 20, but before I have to leave this island. I want to stay here at least till top 20, but if I can stay here till 15 or later, that's even better. But if I can't stay that late, I want to at least stay here until top 20. Which so far looks like it might happen because there's already just 29. So I just need 9 more people to die. And after that, I'll just stay here as long as I can till Storm forces me to leave. Earth bending, nope, I want air. Alright, I can still stay here till top 20 because I don't have to leave right away. Even though I'm already in a storm, I can still stay here till top 20, possibly top 15. Are those bandages over there? No, it's a shield bubble. Yeah, shield bubble. Okay, since there's a medkit right there, I'll stay in storm for a little bit, get some mats, and then I'll use that medkit. Already top 15 though, which is about the time that I said I wanted to leave that island, so it's pretty good because I'm still in storm, which basically counts as me still leaving the island. And I'm top 15, so that's pretty good. I don't remember what I got last game. I think I got top 5 last game. I know I got into top 5 because I remember the thing. It made that noise and the number turned orange. So I know I got top 5 at least. I don't remember how far I got in top 5 though. I don't know if I got top 5 exactly or if I got 4 or something. I know I at least got top 5 though. There's no water in the circle, so instead of using these chug splashes, I'm just going to try to get 2 more floppers, and then I'm going to drop my fishing rod for the floppers. Okay, I got that extra small fry right there, so I can use that if I had to stay in storm for a little bit to get those floppers. But once I get 2 more floppers, I'll go ahead and leave. Come on, game, I need 2 more floppers. I don't want to stay here for too long. Okay, I need 1 more flopper. I shouldn't have used that small fry yet. I was at 72, so I only used it for 3 health. I should have just waited until I got lower and then used it. That would have helped me a lot more. I need 1 more flopper. Once I got 1 more flopper, I'll go ahead and go. It's 2 tick. I'm just gonna go. I don't want to risk dying right now. What I might do is I might just sit here because I'm already in circle. So I'll just sit here until the zone moves to me. I'm about to get storm sickness. Hopefully it covers me. Hopefully I get out of storm in a little bit. Alright, there we go. I gotta go that way. The next zone. It's a 5 tick, so what I might just try to do. I'll go in slow. That way, in case I die to storm, at least I'll be dying to storm, not to a player. I do want to stay a little bit ahead of it though, so I can try to get into the top 10 before I die. There's a guy right there at the end of this tunnel. Why? I had mats. Why wasn't I placing a stair? I literally freaking had mats. You better have been a champion player so I can go up at least 2%. Because I know if I die to a champion player at that low health, at least 11, top 11, I'll go up 2%. So you better have been a champion player. Okay, good. 2%. It was an elite player, but it's still 2%. So that's good. 50 is where we're at. Okay, I'm now officially halfway to Unreal, guys. At this point, we're now officially halfway to Unreal in builds. Oh yeah, I just checked the time on the stream, and we just hit 51 minutes, so that game lasted, it was probably about the 50-minute mark when I died. Meaning that last game lasted 25 minutes, and this game lasted 25 minutes, so I am averaging about 25 minutes a game to get at least 2%. Sometimes I'll get 3 for a 25-minute game, like I did last game, but to get at least 2%, I'm averaging at least 25 minutes a game. So that means that if I can survive in the game for 25 minutes and then either die on low health to a player or die to storm, I'll possibly get I should get that 2%. And then and then I should be hitting that 55%. I should be hitting that 55% by the hour and 40-minute mark at that pace, which is good because I'm planning to go live for about 4 hours. So if I can hit 55% by the hour and 40-minute mark, then for the rest of the 4 hours I can grind further and get added percentage. But yeah, once the stream hits about 4 hours, if I'm in lobby in that 4-hour mark, I'll just end the stream there. Or if I'm in a game when it hits 4 hours, I'll just end it after that game. There's my island. Start gliding towards there. I'm gonna go ahead and go on mute now. I'll come unmuted to either reply to something in chat or when I start rotating to island to start fishing. I might not be able to fish here unless there's heels already on the ground because I rotated a little bit late since I was watching the BushCampDad stream. He was playing uh, a like zero build, zero build 1v1 realistics. So his friend was training him or something. I was watching that. I hope that I can get like a flopper or something first try. Oh, there's a medkit right there. Good. Oh, I thought that the zone was gonna keep moving. I didn't know it was gonna stop right there. The fact that it stopped right there is actually pretty good. So I have time to fish up some heals before zone gets to me. Yeah, I'm gonna fish up as many heals as I can, and then I'll probably end up just using that med kit by the time zone gets here, so I can stay here for a little bit. Zone's kind of far, so I'm not gonna spend any extra time fishing the normal water. I'm just going to fish these fishing spots and then go once they're all gone. Because I want floppers, and fishing spots give me the most chance of floppers, so I don't want to just pass up these fishing spots and then go try to test my luck getting floppers from the normal water. So I'd rather use these fishing spots to try to get floppers, and then that way when I rotate, if I do have to use normal water later on, I don't have to worry about trying to get floppers from that because I'll already have enough floppers. But I mean, the more floppers the better, but I want to make sure I have enough now just in case I don't get any more later. Use this last one and pick up that flopper, and I'll keep fishing. I thought those were bandages, bro. Let's see if there's heals over here in this bunker. Or at least mobility. I'm hoping there is mobility and heals over here in this bunker, because if there's not, then I'm going to be wasting a lot of the time over here in Storm, and I might take too much damage and get Storm Sickness too early. So I'm really hoping that there's mobility and heals over here so that I can heal up and then fast rotate. Okay, there's the mobility, that's good. Now I need more heals. Lots of mobility. Barely heals though, but the mobility should allow me to get there pretty fast. So that I won't need to use that many heals. Alright, it's right there, so I'm not going to shockwave again. Instead, I'm just gonna try to run it. I might have to use one more. Yeah, flopper. Okay, there's more shockwaves. It's good. And the banana. I can use that for heals. Okay, there's more heals right here too. That's good. I'll use these now. Carry these for later. What is that? Airbending, please? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop that. Medusa, right? The one that, yeah, this is the one that sells the shockwaves. That's probably why there was shockwaves here on the ground. I should have just used the banana and then picked up both medkits. I got both medkits for later. That would have been a smarter choice. Max gold. I don't need that. Let's see where's the next zone gonna be. Okay, 500 storm damage, so I'm 100 damage away from getting storm sickness. Is this Peely? Oh no, that's the water thing. Still a 1-tick. How did he know I was in here, bro? Okay, they should start fighting now, so they should forget about me. Heal up so I can spend more time in Storm. Okay, I gotta move this way behind me. So that should mean I get to stay here for just a little bit. Top 8. Getting some good placement. So there's people mostly fighting right here above me, so they're all close quarters, dying fast. There's 2 more people right here about to start fighting above me again, so hopefully one of them die, I get to top 6 real quick. $13 and I died? 13 health and I died? Oh, top 7 I died the storm. And that game lasted roughly about 25 minutes. But I got 1%? You're telling me I would have got more if I died to a player? Okay, apparently that's the case. Apparently that's the case. I'm just gonna die to a player now. When I get that. I should have just pushed zone then. Cause that right there, that was a top 7. And that lasted about 25 minutes the game. Meaning, based on how the past game's been going, if I would have died to a player there, whether they would have been champion or elite, if I would have died to a player there, it would have given me at least 2%. Possibly 3, considering that I made it to a far zone. It was zone 8. But at least 2%. Whether they would have been an elite or a champion. So, you know what? I'm going to start, instead of staying in storm like that, I'm going to start pushing. Because as long as I'm low health, if I die to a player, apparently it's going to give me more than if I died to storm. So yeah, I'm just going to start doing that. Like, if I get in a position like that, instead of just staying in storm and trying to heal off and then die to storm for extra percentage, apparently just dying to storm is an extra percentage. I've been getting more for dying to a player on low health.
There's food.
Alright.
I don't want to put anything into like one whole conversation.
Alright, you know what? I'm going to go to the lobby. I'm going to go eat real quick. I'm just gonna put be right back on the thing. So let me see right here. This one, be right back. Then I'm edit it. And then I'll just put that I'm eating. Went to eat. And I'll put see you soon. There. So yeah, I'll be right back. See y'all soon. since it's an hour and a half on the live stream already, it doesn't look like I'm going to be hitting the 55% by the hour and 40, but we can still hit it. Excuse me. Yeah, I won't be hitting 55% in an hour, but by an hour 40, because that means I have to get 4% in this next game at least. Which, while that is possible, it probably isn't possible with the strat. Unless I get the top 2. I would have to get to top 2, and then hope that the player who kills me is an Unreal player, and I have like 15 or less health. I would have to have like 15 or less health, and let an Unreal player kill me for the win. Then I might possibly get 4% in this next game. But what are the odds of that happening in this very next game? To get paired up in a 1v1 situation with an Unreal player and be low health by the time he kills me. Because that's the scenario I have to be in if I want to get 4% this game. But we'll see. We should be able to get 55% though, at least. And then we might go for 60. Depends where we're at by the time we get to the 4-hour mark. What I'm gonna do. I am going to go live for 4 hours still. I'll make the live stream 4 hours. But what I'll do is if I get to 4 hours and I'm still not 60%, then I'll end the stream there at whatever I have, assuming I'm still higher than 55. But if I get to 60 in time before the 4 hours, then I'll play 0 build for the rest of the 4-hour stream. I'll play 0 build rank for the rest of the 4-hour stream. But if it takes me the 4 hours to either get to 60 or almost to 60, then I'll just end the stream wherever I'm at, as long as I'm still above 55. So if I am only like 54 when I reach 4 hours, then I'll play another game to try to get 55. If I'm anywhere above 55 by the time I'm at 4 hours, I'll end the stream there. If I hit 60 and it's not 4 hours yet, Then I'll play Zero Build until it's 4 hours long in the stream. Okay, this should be another average game. Where I'm assuming I don't die since I get sad, then it should be another average game because I should be like top 36, 37, maybe just top 38 by the time I get to the island. Oh. Excuse me. Shockwaves is pretty good for rotation. Getting a whole bunch of shield fish. Not a lot of floppers. I want floppers. These shield breakers could come in handy so I can instantly fish up the fishing spots and get the fish. Take that banana too so I can heal while I'm in the storm. Another banana. I'm gonna go to this bunker over here. Since I have shockwaves, I can make it back before I die. And I think this car right here. Assuming it has gas, I should make it. You freaking... Why are you camping the bunker in storm? You freaking idiot, bro. Why the frick are you camping the bunker in storm? By the way you're moving, I can tell you're actually playing. Like, valid if you were doing this BushCampDad strat, yeah. If you're actually playing, why are you camping the storm bunker? Camping bunker, yeah, free kill, right? Storm bunker? Who is gonna go to storm to get in the bunker? Especially if it's probably already looted. My god, bro. At this point, I don't even feel like playing anything else. If I'm gonna keep having games like this, I'm just gonna hit 55 and end it. Forget the 4 hours. guys. Hopefully this game goes better than the last game. I didn't move last game at all, so that's good. So technically I still haven't gone down today. I think so far I've played 3 games in this stream. 2 games I went up, 1 game I didn't move, which is good. I don't want to go down in this stream at all. I want to be going up. If I do have a somewhat bad game, the worst I want it to be is like last game where I just don't move. I don't want it to be a game where I go down. I think that's gonna be the last one. Yep. So remember, when I die, I want to die to a player. Because apparently dying in a storm gives me less. So I want to be as low health as possible and die to a player. Because apparently dying to a player while at low health gives you more percentage than just straight dying in a storm. Okay, I'm slightly in zone right here, so I'm just going to stay right here behind this. This is the guy over there, yep. He doesn't see me, right? Okay, I think he left. Maybe he didn't see me. It's a 5 tick now. Okay, they're fighting. One's about to die, so it should be coming top 5 here in a little bit. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, take a little bit of storm damage, so I can be low health for when I rotate. Alright, if somebody else, if one more person dies and I get to top 2, I'll go and try to find the last guy and let him kill me. I'll emote though, because if I emote, then there's a slight chance he might give me the win, and the win will give me more. But even if he kills me, I should get a lot for letting him kill me on low health. Get this ready, I'm gonna do that. Alright, they're both right there, they're about to start fighting. Fight the guy right there. He's right in front of you. He's closer. Like, bro, what the frick? Fight him. Okay. At least that was a 3% game. So yeah, you see, because I died to a player, and I was only at 6 health when he shot me. So that game ended up being 3% for a top 3. Now, if I would have died to Storm there, I probably would have either gotten only 2% or 1. Probably 2% considering it's a top 3. But the 3% was a died to a player, so that's the way to go. I want to be as low health as possible and then die to a player. Alright, let me update this. 54% now. right now, chat. 51% is where we left off. But with that being said, I'm gonna end it now. Got 51. We'll just try to go for 60 tomorrow then. But yeah, peace.